on a major concert tour. And who do you think she's opening for?
Brantley Gilbert.
No! I think Brantley Gilbert's an opening act himself. She's opening for Toby Keith, her dad. And I have no idea how she landed that gig. Can't imagine.
Toby Keith.
Yeah, Krystal Keith's daughter.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I guess a professional would have mentioned that.
I'm like, Toby Keith, Krystal Keith. I don't know. Yeah. So there you go. I wasn't paying attention to that.
No, that's okay. You know, I mean, I punched out of this show like a half hour ago, so this is just my mouth running at this point. My brain is downstairs eating braca flour. Speaking of braca flour, that's a nice segue into nashvillegab.com, where they're talking about crappy pop country female artists getting angry. Getting angry! You do not want to get a crappy pop country female country artist angry. I got to tell you. Because they're angry. Do you know why they're angry, Corey? You know why they're angry, why they're raging, why they got the steam coming out of their ears right now?
I don't. Can I guess?
It's because they aren't...
They're being just...
Yeah, they're not getting the same amount of traction on crappy pop country radio as the crappy pop country male artists are, otherwise known as quote unquote bro country. They don't like the fact that bro country has taken over the airwaves with their drop tailgates and their fishing by the river, and jumping up on the toolbox and rolling like that. They're like they're not digging it. I mean, they don't care, but it's pushing them. It's pushing the ladies off the airways, and that's what's pissing them off.
There's probably a lot of people out there that would switch places with them if they're that unhappy. I mean, there's a lot of people that can't even get a whiff of mainstream anything. So they should be glad they're getting anything.
So tell me, Corey, how has the crappy female pop country music famine affected you?
I don't know. I didn't know there was one, so I would say it hasn't affected me.
Well, apparently there's a real lack of crappy pop female country out there, and damn it, someone's got to do something about it. Because right now, the gender scales are tilted, and you know what happens in that case? We'll all be like holding hands in jail. But when you've got, let's put Kacey Musgraves has exploded. Taylor Swift, one of the top grossing acts of the year. When you look at Carrie Underwood, amazingly top grossing act. Martina McBride. And the one really leading the charge here is from Sugarland, Jennifer Nettles. These are wildly, wildly successful people over here saying that female country artists can't get a break. I'll tell you what, you want a break? Why don't you sing about something other than, ooh, I love you, baby, that boy is so cute, or I'm so heartbroken you left me. Get a damn new subject matter. Do something interesting. Maybe people will give it a spin and give a crap about it. Just a thought. Hello? Have we ruined your career yet?
Nope, I'm here.
All right. Over at Country Standard Time. Country Standard Time. Hunter Hayes will attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the most concerts played in multiple cities in a 24-hour period this May to help end child hunger. I gotta tell you, whenever my kid, gets a little rumbly in his tumbly, the first thing I do is jet right out of the house and go play a bunch of shows.
What does it say? How many shows is he going to do?
He is going.
Out of curiosity.
Hunter Hayes is going to kick off the Hunter Hayes 24-hour road race to end child hunger, sponsored in part by Con Agri-Foods. And he is going to do 10 shows in 10 cities in 24 hours. Here's Hunter Hayes' Blitzkrieg schedule for May 9th and May 10th. All right? 8 a.m., New York, New York on Good Morning America. 9:15 a.m., Boston, Massachusetts. 10:30 a.m., Worcester, Massachusetts at the Palladium upstairs doing an acoustic show. 1:45 p.m., Providence, Rhode Island at Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel. 4:15 p.m., New London, Connecticut at the Guard Arts Center. 6:45 p.m., New Haven, Connecticut, Toad's Place. 9 p.m., Stamford, Connecticut at the Palace Theater. 11:30 p.m., South Orange, New Jersey, South Orange Performing Arts Center. And then into the wee hours, 2 a.m. at Asbury Park, New Jersey at the Stone Pony, doing an acoustic show. And then 5 a.m. in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Trocadero. And that is going to be his Blitzkrieg.
Wow.
I'm imagining he's got to be jumping on a plane in there somewhere, because if you're trying to get from New York City to Boston from an 8 a.m. performance to make a 9:15 performance, now you got to keep in mind he's actually got the time to perform there as well and then get to his vehicle. You know he ain't driving. I'm thinking maybe he's got a chopper on top of the building and they're just going to lift off from there. That's got to be what he's doing.
I don't know. That's a tough gig there, man. That's going to be some work. I really think that, because just the travel alone is going to kick your ass, and then you got to get out there and put on a big happy smile. Like after you've been out there, you put, about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you got to perform for people. You're probably not feeling it, so.
I'm gonna guess
real work begins.
I'm gonna guess this Good Morning America show is gonna be like one song and out. They're gonna chat with him a little bit before AM. They're gonna chat with him a little bit before AM, 8 a.m. He's gonna play the song right at 8 a.m. and go to the top of the building, jump in a chopper, and that's gonna be it on his way to Boston. Anyway, over at Country Music is Love, Toby Keith and Brad Paisley will be appearing on the upcoming Doobie Brothers album. Yeah, they done Smoked Weed with Willie, and now it's on to the Doobie Brothers. Yeah, baby. Take it to the head. Take it to here, dude. I'm going to pass it through the phone to you. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how we do it here on Under Country Music News. Oh, one more to check in with. Nashville Country Club. They might have news, but I can't look at it because they got all these crazy carousels going different directions back and forth, and I can't even look at the website more than 5 seconds. But for some ungodly reason, it's on the front page, Google, and you can go try to look at this monstrosity. I don't know what the hell you call it, but someone's got to redesign that damn website. But anyway, this has been your Under Country Music News. All right, Corey KOEHLER hanging out with me here. We're going to send away our talk show formats, but before we do, tell the people where they can find your music and get in touch with you who are out there in talk show land before we let them go.
Well, you can find me at planetcorey.com. Or if you just Google my name, you're going to see all kinds of options, because I'm kind of an internet marketing geek and I got stuff everywhere. So I'm on pretty much almost every social network that matters anyway.
And the spelling of his name, just so you know, is COREYKOEHLER. I got that correct, right?
That's correct.
Well, go look up Corey KOEHLER. Corey KOEHLER, I'm sorry. Like I'm doing, I got faucets on the brain here. And go check out his new music. He's doing some really, really cool stuff, and he's got a really cool, unique sound. All right. Bye-bye, talk show land people. All right, Corey, we've said goodbye to our talk show land. Now, looking over your past and sort of digging in my research, you've tried a succession of get-rich-quick schemes, and I want to, what's the craziest get-rich-quick scheme, or maybe the stupidest one that you think you've tried?
Wow. There's a few of them. There was I can't remember what the name of it was. It was like the Mad Dogs or something like that. It was basically like this thing where you sign up to a bunch of email lists to get traffic, and I can't even, I'm struggling. Excuse me. I'm struggling to remember what the hell the name of that was, but that was a big one. I did a couple MLM ones that I probably shouldn't have did.
Did you sell Arbonne?
I went into them.
Or Avon?
No, I didn't do that. No, I did
Rodan and Fields, Mary Kay Cosmetics?
No, didn't do any of that stuff.
Organo
I
Gold?
did a travel one. Nope. They actually had a music one at one time. There was a music MLM at one point, but that didn't last very long.
There's only one place that you can go with that and really get your aggressions out after screwing around in crappy MLMs and wasting a bunch of time and money. Although you learn a thing. But you know what? You take those aggressions into the ring because it's time for the Undercountry Music 1-2 Song Punch. Corey, you want to take a wild guess at what the Undercountry Music 1-2 Song Punch is?
I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I know there's like 3 songs left, right? So yeah, I don't know what the 2 of them are.
Are you ready to get into the? You ready to get into the ring here?
Let's do it.
All right. The 1-2 Song Punch, because you and I have been talking up a storm this whole damn show, and we've only played one stinking song. So this is the part where you and I take a little step back. I'm going to play 2 songs in quick succession, and we're going to come back and we're going to share our thoughts about them real quick before the wrap up here. You're ready to jump in this ring, and we're going to pit Max and the Wild Things in this corner from Tennessee, and over in the other corner we've got the Remus Tucker Band from Colorado, and we're going to start with Max and the Wild Things from Tennessee and their song called High on the Range. You are listening to Undercountry Music. It's the 1-2 Song Punch with your host, Neal Smith and
Corey Taylor.
Tracks